How did your first child behave after you'd had your second baby? My son Jake was 5 when we brought home his baby sister Emma. He'd been so excited during my pregnancy, talking to my belly, helping set up the nursery, the whole thing. The first day home, Jake wouldn't even look at her, just sat on the couch with his tablet, volume turned all the way up. My husband thought it was normal adjustment. By day 3, Jake started calling Emma it, not she, not the baby, just it. Can you put it in another room? It's too loud. When does it go back to the hospital? I found Jake's favorite stuffed penguin, the one he'd slept with since he was 2, tucked into Emma's bassinet. That night, I heard him whispering through the baby monitor. I gave you Penny. Now you have to go. The next morning, Jake was suddenly super helpful. Can I hold the baby? Can I help with the diaper? The complete turnaround made me nervous instead of relieved. My mom came over to help and brought Jake a present, a Big Brother t-shirt. He refused to wear it, threw it in the trash when he thought no one was looking. I fished it out later and found he'd scribbled all over it with black marker. Jake started having accidents, something he hadn't done since he was 3. His kindergarten teacher called. He told his whole class that his parents brought home the wrong baby. My real sister is still at the hospital, he insisted. One evening during bath time, Jake walked in and just stood there staring at Emma in the water. If she goes underwater, how long until she stops moving? He asked in this flat voice I'd never heard before. I nearly dropped her. We started therapy the next day. The psychologist explained that Jake felt replaced, that we needed to give him special time. So we tried. Jake got to pick dinner, movies, weekend activities, but nothing changed. I found Jake in Emma's room one night, standing by her crib, just watching her sleep. What are you doing, buddy? I asked. Waiting, he said. For what? For her to disappear. I was brushing my teeth when I heard a crash from the nursery. I ran in to find Jake had pulled Emma's crib mobile down, the one with the little stars and moons. He was attempting to climb into her crib. I need to show her something, he said, clutching an iPad. On the screen was a video of our family, from before Emma. Happy, smiling, just the 3 of us at the beach. I want to show her what it was like before she ruined everything. That night, I cried to my husband. What if he never accepts her? What if he always hates her? I sobbed. We didn't realize Jake was listening from the hallway. The next morning, Jake wasn't in his bed. Panic hit me like a truck. I rushed to Emma's room, terrified of what I might find. Jake was sitting on the floor next to her crib, his blanket spread out with his toy cars arranged in a circle. In the middle was Emma, who he'd somehow gotten out of her crib. She was happily kicking her legs. She likes my cars, he whispered. I'm showing her how to play with them. She's not so bad, I guess. I slid down the wall, relief washing over me. At dinner that night, Jake asked if he could feed Emma her bottle. With supervision, he did great. She has your eyes, Mom, he said, studying her face. And Dad's nose, he paused. But she's definitely got my smile. 3 years later, those two are inseparable. Yesterday, Jake's teacher told me he got in trouble for punching a kid who said his sister was annoying. Nobody talks about Emma like that, he told me. Nobody except me. Turns out, sometimes the most protective siblings are the ones who struggled the most at first. They just needed time to realize that love isn't divided between children. It multiplies. What about your kids? Did your older one struggle with the new baby? Or was it love at first sight?